Hello there, Dr. Nicola Ducharme here with Restore Medicine. I wanted to just jump on tonight and talk to you a little bit about the HCG weight loss protocol. We posted some information on our Restore Medicine Facebook page earlier in the week, and I had a couple of questions from people about that, so I thought I'd just jump on and give you a little bit more information. So the HCG weight loss protocol, I first heard about a few years ago from a colleague of mine actually, and they were telling me about it, and it sounded sort of very interesting and sort of almost too good to be true that one could lose 15 to 17 pounds in, a three and a half week period. And I was, to be quite honest with you, very skeptical about it. And I said, look, I'm going to do this myself and see kind of how it goes. And then I will decide if I'm going to offer it to my patients. And so I did. I ended up doing this. This is going back a few years now. And sure enough, I lost 17 pounds in 23 days and felt amazing. And I didn't rebound the weight gain. And I was like, I love this. This is amazing. So since then, we have been offering it to our patients, and we've had lots and lots of success stories. It's been really quite a game changer for many people. So in my view, the HCG protocol is the most appropriate for people who are doing all the right things, but just not getting the results, or not being able to lose weight despite eating right, despite exercising, all of the sort of drinking lots of water, all the right things to do. It's not for people who are eating pizza every night and drinking beer every day and think, oh, well, let me just lose some quick pounds, because if people do that and then they go back to that lifestyle, yeah, they will regain weight at that point. That's just common sense. However, what I have found about the HCG protocol is that people feel great while they're on it, they lose weight effectively, and they're able to keep it off. And the reason for that is that HCG actually resets the hypothalamus. So the hypothalamus is a part of the brain that is sort of primarily responsible for metabolism and just regulates so many different functions in the body, including how we burn fat. And so the HCG functions to actually switch on the body's fat burning abilities, and it will do that throughout the protocol, but it will also train the body to burn fat more effectively even after the fact. So it really is like resetting the system, not just allowing people to lose weight and then as soon as they go back to their regular way of eating, even if it is healthy, they regain weight, which is what most diets do, and why I'm not generally a fan of strict weight loss protocols. So just to give you a little bit of insight, HCG is a hormone that women produce in pregnancy. And so what this protocol involves is having a tiny, minuscule amount of that hormone on a daily basis. And it can be 23 days as the minimum, up to 40 days, depending on how much weight one wants to lose. And the HCG can either be administered through a subcutaneous injection, which means a little baby insulin syringe, or for people who really don't like injections, it can be done through homeopathic drops that are done under the tongue. There is a very structured food plan for that time. So it's 2 servings of protein, 2 servings of vegetables, and then I make it 3 servings of fruit. The original HCG protocol, developed back in the 60s, 70s, allowed for some Melba toast or some breadsticks, but since I think everyone feels better without the gluten, I've substituted that in my protocol for another piece of fruit, and it works great. So it is calorie restricted, right? When I first heard about the calorie restriction part, that's when my brain started going into like, oh, this isn't good, rebound weight gain, slowing the metabolism, all the negatives that one usually associates with caloric restriction. And I would still agree with that without the HCG. What really sets it apart is having the HCG to turn on the body's fat burning mechanism, because then we still have energy. It's just coming from body fat instead of from food. So it's a structured program. It's very simple. It's very easy to follow, just with a little bit of grocery shopping, a little bit of planning. And then at the end of that, there's a second phase, which is 3 weeks of not having sugars and starches, just to sort of ease the body back into higher calorie intake. And then from there, one goes about their sort of quote unquote regular eating habits, with a caveat that, of course, we need to be making healthy food choices to get long-term health benefits. So we have had amazing results here. I really, really love it. And there are 2 ways that we offer the protocol at Restore Medicine. Some people opt just to do there's a nutritional consult that comes with every program to go over the different phases, the plans, what to eat, what not to eat, what lifestyle choices to make, exercise, no exercise, all the different variables. We go over that in great detail. And then obviously provide the HCG, whether it's through the injections or the homeopathic. Some people who are local here to us in San Diego will opt to go a little bit further and do the HCG, but add in some tools that boost the health generating effects. So we add in infrared sauna to also stimulate the metabolism and just to help with detoxification. We add in vibration platform machine, which kind of helps to break up cellulite, helps to move lymphatic fluid around the body, which is also good for detox, which just helps with the cleansing process. And we also offer what we call skinny shots. They're nutrient injections, and they contain some vitamins and minerals and some amino acids that help the liver metabolizing fat. So the HCG diet just by itself works beautifully, and some people will opt to add on some of these other modalities just to get an extra effect, extra energy, extra detox. And the majority of people feel amazing while they're on the protocol. I've done it a couple of times now. I did it post-baby as well. And I will say that I did feel some hunger during the program, but no more hunger than I would feel in a regular day if it was sort of time for dinner, time to eat. It wasn't a sort of starvation that really comes from slowing down your metabolism. That's not what happens. And so I'm a big fan of it. I feel that I come across so many people, not only through just my friends, but also my patients too, who are doing all the right things with their nutrition, but just can't budge the pounds. And, obviously there are health implications of that. There are implications to how we feel within ourselves, to our confidence. And so the HCG protocol has been such a great tool to be able to offer. So I just wanted to give you that little bit extra information. We do have some specials, which I'll put in the comments below this video for the month. And feel free to ask any questions. If you watch this in the replay, maybe comment replay below. I'll come back and check and see if anyone has questions or comments about that. So I wish you a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, depending on where you are in the world. And I will talk to you again soon.